Alrighty, everyone, we have a battle in base game Attila on the beautiful map of Constantinople. You can tell from the moat here. Now, we weren't being dicks in this fight, because it was part of one of Joe's live stream, because if we were, spears here, and shoot them down. And then these guys would be screwed. But, real fast, we got some fun boys. We have I believe they're called the aliens here. There are the cool boys. Well, cataphracts archers and traditional. There you go, Alani cataphracts. These guys are monsters. All right. Yeah, they're monsters. We have good old Chotels. Yeah, the Langoni here. I'm gonna say all these names incorrectly just to mess with people. We're fun boys. Camel Lancers are actually pretty decent. Got any other fun boys? I don't think so. Alright, moving on to the next one. Yeah, I'm just quickly jumping through all these people. These guys. They're one of the Germanic barbarian factions. They got a bunch of these Palentina defectors. Persian boys back here. Is that from? Yes, that is from the Sassanids. Sorry. Yep, Thracian. I believe these are the Visigoths, if you need to know. Thracian Oathsworn. Why don't I know this? Because despite writing it down, I didn't save it, and I forgot it, and I decided it was already too late. Dalamite warriors from the Sassanids. Mainstay boys. Actually, they're pretty fun. But there's one unit I'm looking for. Where is this unit? Is it here? Yes, I just passed by it. The elite immortals. These mofos with their masks. They're ready to party. Yeah, I do not want to fight those guys. 77 armor, 115 health, 90 missile damage because they have javelins. Melee attack 35. That's actually really good. On defense, we have the Tide of Blue, then me. So we'll go with mine last. We have the Ostrogoths. More of those Palatina defectors. This is by Dan. Yeah, look at that. More Gothic Lancers. As I said, because I'm not blue, I go last. We have, the Lankodia, which are almost, they're a Danish tribe, so they get a lot of Berserker boys. He didn't realize most of his boys were Berserkers. And he goes, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Yeah, poor Mr. Block trying to save bucklers. And he goes, I will work as a support army between me and our last guy, Mr. Joe on it, who's playing the Ostrogoth Kingdom. No relation to the Ostrogoths at all, except for everything. Different time periods, different campaigns. Benefit of being in base game Attila is there is no grand campaign. It's all in one, and it's like, fuck you. And you're like, oh, okay. But we have one final army to party in. And as it being Constantinople and as it being me, there is no other person it could have been but the Eastern Roman Empire with the definitely not Varangian guards. There they are. The Hittiria guards. Some Cataphracti. As well as some Equites Promoti. Or Cataphractori is what they are. And the Magister Miliad. Then just a bunch of legions. A bunch of legios. Which all have javelins, so I do not imagine this will go well for anyone in the middle. But let us not waste... actually, we are going to waste time. Look at that. Probably one of my favorite cities right here. It is very difficult to defend, which is why we did this. But let us get this party started. Hope it looks like it's his general.
Make ready. Let's send these children to their deaths.
Good job. What do we got here? Ostrogoth pikemen. Look at this. Look at these party people. Eating shots in immediately, some fire shots coming in, some regular shots coming in. Coming from the Dane or the Norse and the Ostrogoths. I'm eating shots as well. Don't remember what I'm aiming at. I think I'm just shooting. Yes, my only... They're trying to hit my ranged units. Beautiful elite ballistaria. But this defense is, because it does kind of like consolidate right here, it is going to be a jump out by Dan. That's why one of my crossbows there, and that's why they're going to stay kind of close. Here, it's going to be a gate push. This is an interesting position. It's an interesting little capture point for morale. Because it is literally a battlefield-wide morale buff. Which is really nice to have. Oh. Almost done firing. Got 4 kills. How's the other one doing? 7 kills. Alright, let's see how all the ballistas did. Now that they're probably... Oh, no, this one's still going. He's got 2 kills. How about this one? 0 kills. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, fun fact we learned is that these towers don't actually equip onto the walls. Yeah, that was fun.
A unit has fired all of its ammunition.
Still 2. He got 1 kill. I think he just got more than 1 kill. Yeah, I think he just got more than 1 kill. Oh, God. Does he make the highest amounts of kills? I'm pretty sure he burned them all to death. But it didn't count as a kill. Interesting. Well, that is a fun little bit. I guess it has to be it directly. But yeah, the towers aren't going on, they're burning down. So what's going to end up happening is, part of this fight, because it is such a pain, we are already giving them the walls. Definitely means we give them a lot more benefits. Yeah, battering ram coming up. And they'll funnel through that way, get into this main formation here. You fix that? No, you're still apparently at 1. But the fun part started. These Palatina defenders are moving their way out. Palatina defenders, god damn it. Some Thracian oaths weren't sitting back. Archers on the wall, Germanic archers, and Germanic archers. Then I tried to be sneaky in a bit and sneak these boys back up. But the battering ram is moving itself up. Let's get to the next pot. That one's getting ready there. So let's jump over here, because that's where the action's gonna mainly lead. They do back off. Some of the Dalamite warriors here. Elite Dalamite infantry. Oh no. Noble Germanics. We have the 2 units of Noble Germanics These guys are back to being hidden, which is really useful. Oh, speaking of ballistas, now there are defensive ballistas. 0. Yeah, I feel like, because I saw them definitely hitting shit. They're not getting marked for kills, which is interesting. Oh no. But yeah, the battering ram is breaking through.
The enemy has destroyed the gates! Brace!
Not that gate. So hay has to be this gate. Yep, there we go. Making their way in, burning to that beautiful, beautiful oil. These poor Al-Rarin. But over here we should have something similar happening. Something weird happens with this one and they take a little while to break it, but there we go. Break it through.
Our gates are utterly destroyed!
And they managed to form back in. I don't know why they had to take that formation there. I noticed some cataphracts hiding over here. I go. Well, obviously there's one thing I can do. Line up and fire. Towers moving their way up. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, they end up getting noticed. God damn it. It wasn't even him who noticed, it was the Sassanids, which makes me really sad, because I could have got him. Trying to get a crossbow volley off. Yes!
Enemy units have been rallied! Nothing remains of that tower now!
Yeah, just dropped a few of them with that. Yeah, but then they go, we're out. What else we got here? Oh, those poor Dalamites just got wrecked. Over here we have the beginning pushes. Here this guy's trying to get in. I initially turned off my fire at will so they can just get the chance to get in. Make sure I don't accidentally kill this unit because I'm going to be moving these guys closer in. Push. Top of that, these boys are not looking too happy, but the gate's been taken there. Trying to take that arrow tower. But now they're able to push in without issue,
Our ally is attacked!
without being
Should we
burned
aid them?
by oil. Here we have an invasion from up top. Taking the towers, we got... What warriors are these? Guys in their purple knight suits, or knight robes, against those defectors. Keep wanting to say defenders, I forget they're dirty traitors. Yep, it ends up fully breaking, they gotta send another unit in, which is pain for them. Because they literally were just about to take it. So close that they took it.
Our gates have fallen to the enemy!
Yeah, the great part about Attila is you don't have to worry about enemies taking control of the towers and screwing you over. We got a pretty big push. They're taking this corner, trying to consolidate as much as they can to get two armies in. The support army is getting ready to prepare in the center. Some of his boys here, some of his boys moving up that center. Joe facing a 2v1 at the moment, but he does have a promise of support. Yeah, and the wall fight, I mean, it happens just as you think. They're able to isolate the walls, crush them between them. And these boys not doing as well because they're surrounded as well, but still doing enough to break these. Higher quality against lower quality, it's what always happens. But instead of pushing up, he is leaving a decent amount of his elites behind. Oh, he is going to lose a good chunk of them right up here. He's going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of swords, which is not a cheap amount. But it's not putting him out of the game yet. My general coming here, just dealing with some boys. That's right. Magister Militum. Goddamn elite. But he's not going to be able to hold that forever. It is going to get very untenable soon. Center is being held by some noble Germanic swordsmen. While the javelins begin their party. 30 kills, 9 kills. Cavalry coming around to go deal with these guys as the Magister Militum is being dealt with, but the cat... Oh no, this is the Equites. Equites and some noble Gothic Lancers. Gosh, it's been a little while since I got this one. Yep. Militum pretty skewered early on. This provides victory for us. We're going to be able to get my boy out of there and still live, somehow. 54 kills, 23 here. That's about to break, which is going to be really good for us. Here we have an engagement. We're banned against Legio, so they're not going to win. But to be fair, everyone's losing because of the Pila. Next up, next unit of Legio. Yep, they shatter through. This victory being done, we are good to go. And Joe is getting more and more isolated as more units move to surround this middle part. This unit, these units that were over there to help, are going to go to crush the middle force. Legio come in around. And with that victory, Sassanids start moving towards the middle themselves, so Dan is moving into the middle himself. Moving here, keeping that front line still existing as this unit pushes up. These Germanic warbands are cutting my Legio apart, which hurts. It hurts to see. But Joe's involvement has begun in the Viennese versus Sarmatian band. We got the Sagratari here. Some of these milites. As the front lines get invaded, Joe is having to pull up those spear veterans and the Domestici, which is a really strong unit. Very, very dangerous unit, and some veterans as well. But he's starting to win this center, doing some real damage. These Sarmatian warbands are breaking through. These guys are breaking through the middle. Joe's front line is starting to collapse, and he is going to have to bring up either more men or get people in. And to be honest, the support is not coming for him at this moment. As we are continuing to push here, we now have 3 armies against 1. So instead of the 2v1 over there, we have a 3v1. Getting some shots in. This is when we kind of notice Joe is left on his own. I'm sending some cavalry to go deal with him, help protect his archers that are retreating. He does still have his cavalry, well, this is actually the German cavalry, which he could have used to great effect to help him. This flank is still holding, starting to push these guys around. Cavalry trying to get to him. I think he's going to get this one. He is going to back off because of these guys coming on in. So he's going to target these. Yeah, just continue to just surround and eliminate. Very dangerous position for them to be in. Some Kurdish archers. Trying to get those Domestici into there. And they are getting some in. forcing them back before they're getting forced to engage here. My cavalry's kind of sweeping a little further to help. Got Cataphractari, as well as that Equites Rompati. My general stays safe. Basically taking the hit on the chest for that Cataphractari so we can surround the cavalry. Get into some of them. But still able to continue to push, support some of these boys. Do what I need to. Break through, do as much damage as we can, especially to aid Joe in getting his vulnerable units out. Helping his elite units do a little bit more.
The men are broken and running for their
I keep
lives.
forgetting, they're all blue, so I don't know who's who. Yeah, that is Ostagath Kingdom. Over here, the Legios are starting to get overwhelmed. They are still winning some pretty hefty fights. They're just not going to keep winning. Especially with this crumbling here. Pike's moving up. This becomes very dangerous. You can see here. Godar's chosen holding here. Godun's chosen. That's all we've got over there, some ranged. So, despite us doing actually really well over here, we're not going to be doing very well here very much longer. We have killed a good number of troops, forcing them to use a lot of their ammo right now. Benefits of the Legio, but Elite Immortals in that fight, the 55 kills, and they've lost so many little men. Ooh boy. Over here, most of my cavalry is now dead. Cataphractoria trying to hold, trying to help them get some boys out. I have lost all of my cavalry. Those poor pikes. But it is kind of time to pull out, run, get out of there. Those Elite Immortals are trying to chase. Luckily, I am faster than super heavy infantry. And we still have cavalry here to dissuade them from pushing in.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Ooh, some Kings Radif. Special boys. Horse archers accidentally using their ammo against that ballistic row, which is really happy for us. We didn't want to say anything. Yep, there goes that retreat. We have a barricade here with a unit of Germanic crossbows sitting here. Are pulling out as they are consolidating in, getting more and more of their boys in, especially those camel riders and those Persian nobles.
Of this unit now.
Yeah, that was my cataphract died, completely dying. And they do notice this, so they're about to get a fucking map-wide buff to morale. Which is a bit annoying. But we move into the actual city defenses. These outer walls do fall. And the fighting is going to take place in the streets. There are choke points. Quite a few spots. Apparently there's a tower here. I'm trying to find it. I don't know where it is. We got another capture point here with all the civilians, trying to keep them safe in the core of the city. As those who haven't retreated are dead already. But yeah, it is just a very nice city. Look at all these people. Boys. So we wait till the next assault. We got Camel Lancers here. 44 kills, not too bad. These Gothic Lancers kind of just teasing a little bit. But they are going to have to get out of there. Let's see if they get in range of the crossbows. They're just staying out of range, but we are getting a turnaround. Some of those, yep, defenders, they have javelins, so cavalry's like, nope, I'm good. So the retreat continues. I'm going to hold one of my boys right here. I believe the other one right over here, just to keep them safe. Allow for the facilitation of a retreat. Nice. Firing down, getting a decent amount of those camel lancers, so you didn't realize you can get that far. And this becomes a very strong position right here for archers. So all you need is one unit here. Yep, they're all funneling through my boys to get to safety. The balance of power is not looking in our favor right now. Yeah, the enemy brought... we've killed more men than them. We're down to about 3,000 each. Breaking down the barricades right there. And crossbows can fire. Now, Testudo's usually very good for blocking missile block. And it still is. It actually does a good 25 missile block chance. But crossbows do not care. But, on the other hand, fire coming down from these cataphract archers right into the very light bow infantry. Oh, that's another range down, so 3 units of infantry, very depleted, are going to get through. It is very good for them, because those Germanic crossbows are not looking the best. They've used a lot of their ammo. They do have 146 kills, but they have used a lot of ammo. It's not what we need against those weaker units. But it was the only thing we could do. It's not like we could get infantry out there. This is not Warhammer 3, and you cannot magically teleport through your barricades you create. Actual barricades. But archers, similar things from Ration Band moving up. They're tier 1 infantry. They're being used as cattle right now. Those hats. They're little gnomes, is what they are. Archers, Persian bowmen moving up. Yep, there we go. Aiming to burn that barricade down. Which the fire damage is at 2%. 4%. As more of those defectors and other weakened unit defectors is moving in, absorb more ammunition. Only 7% fire, so they are being able to hold for very long. Defenses here, Legios in, best shields in the game, in Testudo. Same with those boys over there. Covering my Varangians. Crossbows here to help. Basically, this center is going to become a problem soon. Sooner rather than later. Fire shot continues to arc. Is that enough to ignite? No. Okay, good. Not igniting the town because Attila has a mechanic right here. Settlement damage. 3%. -1 morale, -1 attack skill, and -1... Is it? A melee attack and melee defense. Instead of attack skill, which is both. But we just wait once more. Ah, here it is. Dangerous. The fucking artillery coming in, and we're like, oh no, run! Ooh. Ooh. Luckily not many dead. But it's begun. A lot of these houses are compressed together, and that house is burning. Now, is the fire spreading is the question. I know, it looks like we might be good. It doesn't look like it's spreading anywhere. Well, oh no. As more shots eat themselves deeper in. Actual shots. But with this barricade being pushed at, people are going to be forced to retreat out of that middle. Oh, there it goes. The burning is started. It is spreading. Yep, that barricade is breaking, so that center is going to become opened. Range getting into all those boys. They are all weaker, but goddamn, that one volley just did a ton of work. Fire is continuing to spread. The camel raiders do notice that. They're trying to run. These guys are just burning down the settlement now. That's all they want. They're just setting the settlement on fire. Germanic spearmen holding. Tier 2 heavy spears. A lot better than I thought they were by their name. With this here, yep, we're good to hold back. More fires being spread. More fire shot gets in and hits directly. Oh my god. Dodging those shots just due to pure luck. I don't think dodging this one. Nope. Mainly because, well, yes, mainly because I hit someone else. They pull back, so we're pulling out. Just at this point, it's trying not to give up too much ground. But this is when our Norse player, or our Germanic player, a boy with all these Godir, realized that his Godirs are all berserkers and not holding units. And he's got a bunch of them, and he's kind of screwed. Yep, more fire being spread. Fire here now. Yeah. Just everything's starting to burn. Which is not good. Are these camel launchers the one that are doing it? Yep, there it is. Raider. Yeah, they're the ones that are setting everything on fire. But as more of the settlement burns, those Germanics are losing, and now we're about to be kind of shattered here. The Godin's chosen, and we also have the Godin's warlord. He's coming in to support. Berserkers eating themselves in. That warband's gone. There's secretly just a unit sitting here, holding this gate for everything that it's worth. What did that artillery do? 15 kills for this one. Should be another one. What's the other one looking at? Ooh, yep, the Godin's chosen moving in. Getting aggressive with his charge, because he, I think it would berserk. But it does leave this open, so my boys are going to pull back further. Kind of like this fight's over. And that is very dangerous for me. So I'm pretty sure I just lost a pretty big chunk right there. Yeah, they're down to 68 men. That ballista is now looking like 11 kills. God. I hate how they do kills in this. Like, there's no way they only got 11 kills. I just lost 40 men. Like, what the hell are you saying? My Varangians are still hidden. I'm trying to keep them hidden as long as possible. Over here. Wild fights, they're moving in. Bring some units to guard this flank from the Germanic hunters. I believe I was told he's got it. I'm to hold this corner. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Over here, I'm getting ready to go get these Godin chosen out because he's now informed us that they're berserkers. As you can see here. Berserking away. Being run down as they're chasing a unit that's running away. With me here to protect. He's good to push back. Lead immortals are losing. Getting into formation here. Screw you. We hold. We hold against the camels. It did not like that. That was a hell of a delayed sound. Yep, good number of them dropping without them getting many kills on that. And they're back in formation as the next cav charge comes on in. These are the show tells. Oh, we just pulled them down and stabbed them. But now these Legios are going to get surrounded, which is going to be a very dangerous position for me. And they were also not able to get into defense in time. Yeah, just like, alright, fire on in. At this point, it's a lost cause. Fire. You may fire when ready.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Cavalry's down to 31 men. Osworn in that fight, getting a decent amount of kills. Over here we have a unit, this unit berserking, no way out. As this corner just burns. Look at this. Fire spreading. What are we at now? 11% minus 2. Over here, this corner has been taken. But cavalry pushed off. Not much left. Lead Immortal's got 126. Yeah, cavalry's going to just finish off this Osworn. Probably hit this Osworn as well. Yep, there we go. And now it's my engagement, as I do the same thing as I did before against the Cataphracts. Hopefully get a decent amount of kills, knocking them down. Yeah. And back into formation. Back into a defensive formation so we can be protected from those arrows that are hitting us from the side. We do have the Senai coming in. My guys are not the best. And one of them has been discovered. The other one hasn't. Over here, yeah, they're just uncontested. Oh no. We're gonna watch these poor boys get hit in the center. But yeah, the settlement, look at this burning, because of the raider unit. General's doing a good amount of damage. He's at 107. Yeah, moving up more infantry to handle that. Cavalry, oh no. Citizenry goes to fight. Stab these motherfuckers. Stab them. Hit them with clubs. Oh, there goes one. Let's see if they kill any. Ooh, some of them are taking some damage. But I haven't seen one drop.
The enemy general is fallen.
Oh, the enemy lost a general. Shit, we gotta see what that is. We gotta stop paying attention over here. Oh. Germanic nobles fall to those Thracian Osworn. Look at them cut. 160 kills. Yeah, that is monstrous. Yep. My Legia lost, who would have guessed? But now it's time for some Varangian fun. Yep. They're pulling back. They're like, nope. Nope. Yeah, these Dalamites have bows. No, they're javelins. Okay. I can't remember if they had bows or javelins on this one. I get throwing axes, though. And yeah, that enemy does not last very long. And then friendly fire. Alright, eliminated. Next move up. Continue to charge. 75 kills. How's the other one doing? I think the other one's pushing back. Yeah, the other one's pulling back. As the charge for the center continues, we'll double check at the end if they lost any. They got another volley in, getting into these Sanai, getting into these Kushite Chotels. I mean, these guards dropping, but they're at 123 kills. They've done more than enough. They're taking a bunch of arrow fire for me. I mean a bunch. Look at this. They're sacrificing themselves for the cause. Get to 145. Come on, get to 150. As Headhunt does get enabled, and I believe that does... Yep, unbreakable. So they keep fighting. Keep pushing. That Shotel hit was good. This is where they go. Yep, they're just getting dropped. Got one to get a kill. But he falls. And the unit falls down.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
This settlement. They have burned the beautiful city of Constantinople. Let's see if they lost a camel. No, but there's still two left. Kill them. They're not fighting. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, there's three left. Just being harassing. Non-violent protests. Archers moving into that, I think it's supposed to be the, Hippodrome, but... I don't know. I think it's too close. Oh no, I think these poor boys are about to get cut down. Nika, Nika, Nika. But yeah, the center fight did actually fold without much fighting itself. Just a lot of burning. 15%. But defenses are being put here around the Hagia Sophia itself. You know, it's a Hagia Sophia because it's got the blue tops on it. Yep, massing across here. Oh my gosh, look at this poor building. Yeah, these guys did get fully massacred. Ugh. It is truly a travesty. These guys raiders as well. Luckily, the cataphracts are at least the enemy cataphracts are at least civilized enough not to burn everything to the ground. But look at that! No, no. Tragedies. You have not witnessed the tragedy of the burning of Prospero. Or at least the burning of Constantinople. Over here we're getting more retreating from the Ostrogoths from Dan. Joe is pretty much out of this fight. He's got his archers left. I don't even know if he has those left. Yeah. I think it's... Yeah. Joe is pretty much out of this fight. It is pretty brutal of a loss for him. is here, 107.
Our ally has fled. We are
Yep.
abandoned.
Here's more boys. 16%, still a 3. Luckily, I think they're out of raiders. So once these patches of burning are done, I say that, but this is probably one of the biggest areas for the burning to happen. Like, this is still burning here, still spreading. Like, they've got significant chunks of the city gonna be gone. The sacking of Prospero. I think it is the raising of Prospero. Can't remember. If anyone is still here who's a Warhammer 40k fan, so maybe Augustin has shown up for his once in a blue moon video. He's still my #1 fan, of course, because he talks 40k with me. Is it the burning of Prospero or the raising of Prospero? My elites here. Oh yeah, they're in range. Yep. You may fire when ready. As they charge in. Nope, and the artillery fire continues. Oh my gosh. You know, I thought I was safe. I thought I really was. Now they're burning more of my precious city to the ground. These monsters. Burn that. We have the defenders here. Repairing their defenses back here. Now they're burning the inner city. Like, come on. These men are monsters. Getting that arc fire. Look at those kills go up. Like, that was... Let's get a full volley now. These are partial volleys. Like, I'm not even able to get the full volley. Yeah, these guys just chase. Leaving literally the center open. It's like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Fire. Fire in. Oh. There we go. Yeah, just annihilating boys. Well, I prepare to pull back because these are literally what I'm planning on holding the inner keep with. That's how powerful they are. Oh no, this is going to be a full volley. Oh, I fired further. Oh, I fired at the cavalry. My cavalry in. Handling the rest. 62 kills. Over here, there is still a little path here. Looks like we did get a little bit of an archer. Oh, not even an archer fight. Fucking Godin's men are coming out. Cavalry just running through this poor boy. As the cataphracts just run through those Gondon's men. Out of ammo archers trying to target. I'm trying to get into range as well. The assault's about to begin here with the Palatia defenders. Yep, javelin volley, nice. That's what you needed. Oh my god. Just brutal. Just able to fire into this. See if we get another volley out. Yep. With that, more of the... Look at how much of the settlement is burning, man. What are we at now? 18%. We're almost at that 20%. The Palatia defenders are... Or defectors. I'm gonna say defenders this whole game, and I'm gonna hate myself. I like how these guys are still winning. One more kill, you can do it. Fire. Do they get a kill on their final volley? There it goes down. Yeah. They got some of them. Yeah, Cataphract's coming on in. Also have the Radif coming on in. Crossbow's getting ready to fire. More and more burn. Vector's still going strong. This flank isn't. This flank is a very dangerous position. Oathsworn getting in. And we don't have any holding infantry. We have a unit of 85 Oathsworn that is by itself in this flank. These guys weren't able to get away, and that's why they're running. Friendly fire's alright. Friendly fire is deemed A-OK. Yeah, they're all barbarians anyways. The only lives that matter are Roman lives. Hashtag Roman lives matter. Volley. Brutality. Cavalry coming in, the Gothic Lancers moving in. Being forced to pull back from the due to the Alani General. Over here, the Thracian Oathsworn are doing their best. Now there's no infantry in the center, so I move my boy this way. Leaving no infantry over here. Just out of ammo arch. Actually, no, there is. There's a Warlord and some out of ammo archers. Fire. Get them out. My boys are more important than their boys. I have more ammo. Cavalry coming around to deal with that. I do bring the axes back around, but... Yep, because the Warlord just lost control. And now there's no one here to defend. Because apparently his goddamn general is a Berserker unit. Another Berserker unit. He's just got a bunch of Berserkers. Came back, which is really nice. These are two-handed weapon dealers. They're going to just get cut down by volleys. Crossbows eating their shots in, eliminating a lot of this unit. As people are going to have to go in soon. Yep, he's going in. Try to do as much damage as he can. Here comes my boys. And something interesting is about to happen. Well, they lost the charge, and now javelins, or axes.
Our allies' general is dead.
Yep, there goes our general. Or our allies' general, the Godin's warlord. His boys get cut down on both sides. Massive shock infantry battle comes down the center. As that's going, archers on both sides firing, trying to kill the other. Over here, it's a very different story. The enemy is crumbling their way in. We do not have much left. Those Gothic Lancers are going to have to get in or they're going to die. But there are out of ammo archers that are going to just flank as this hits. Yep. Archers here. Basically, my boys just trying to mop up what they can over here. With that scare going off, that's them hopefully gone, but we don't know yet. Ballista crew taking the next stab. With this, cavalry coming in.
Rallied and return to the battle.
Bam. Striking. Yep, there goes those archers back in, so I just continue to chase. Continue to eliminate. I think we're probably past 20%. Yeah, 4 minus 4. 20% of the settlement is on fire and gone. Cavalry breaking their way through. Other cavalry coming on in. And we forget about what... And we just say, what's friendly fire? Because this is not going to be pleasant for them. And for the other general. But we do notice this. Yep. They pull back, so we turn to fire. Oop. Just ripped apart by javelin, or by crossbow bolts. But it's an interesting fight. Not a lot of infantry on both sides. Full health archers. Gothic lancers win in the fight. Those warriors are pretty good. They got low health. But yeah, this is where the battle has turned around. We were really worried, probably for about like a good chunk of where we lost. We were out of infantry. This assault was flipping around. Those Varangians got in and got to do a lot of damage, but these javelins are going to just, or those arrows are just going to brutally hit these boys. That flank clears. I bring my guys in as well. We go to eliminate this once and for all. Yeah, we decide, you know what? We're not holding. These guys can't hold. Let's charge. They take my volleys for me. More fire shot, these monsters. They're just burning the city to the ground. What are we at? 23. Look at this. Look what these guys have done to my beautiful city. Yep, charging in, and this is not going to be pretty. No. No, it's not. As this is cut down, eliminated, and... Yep, they're routing. Routing out. I think that's all that's left. Yep, there we go. Battle over. And it ends up being a Pyrrhic victory. Yay. Not, a lot of us not with many left. Like, I had 2 crossbows, one of my Varangians, not Varangians, and barely my general. Let's see some notable kills once this loads. Yeah, armored was the Visigoths. Propane was the Lakadan. Ghost King was the Sarmatians, and Anoris was the Adari. We have Rosefall as... Oh, I'll say it when we get there. Oh, it's the Lagabards. But yet Joe is the Ostagarth Kingdom. General getting 126. He was that Comet's general. Anything too crazy? Yeah, veterans 123 here. 105 for those Luvini. 163 for those noble Gothic Lancers. How did that other spear do? 87. Okay. Dan playing the Ostrogoths, not to be confused with the Ostrogothic Kingdom. Very different armies. Actually, kind of. Royal Seonis for 259 kills, 134, 126, 105, 140 for those Gothic Palatina defectors. Then those Thracian Oathsworn got 321 kills. God damn it. Elite Germanic Archers 103 and 132 for those Gothic Lancers. Rosefall playing the Langobards. Godin's Warlord 139. army of. There's only 2 like non-berserker units basically. 69. Good job, Godensman. Other one getting 106. Godin's Chosen getting 144. Then his ranged 108 with the Elite Germanic and 209 with the crossbow. God damn it. Well, let's see how I did. Legio 121. That's about it. Yep. Varangians, the Helteria guards, are 263, 162. Then 167 for that Ballastaria. Yeah, really small armies you're seeing. Which one's smaller? Damn it, I have a smaller army than fucking Dan. That hurts. Yeah, nothing really standing out too much. Armored, playing the Visigoths. His defectors getting 108, 113. 165 for Germanic Warband, while 2 of them got 0. God damn it. Propane here. 181 with his King's Radif. Did lose those Al Rahin. Kushite Shotalai, 100, 125. Usanai, 210, 179. Good job. Then 137 for those Camel Lancers. What else we got? 137 for Elite Immortals. 106 for Dalamites. 0 for Dalamites. Oh boy. I think that one just... I don't know what happened to that one. Then Norris. 132 for that Alani General. Yeah, Ghost King didn't do too well on his side. But he did face that fight at the walls pretty harshly. 124, 125 for the summation. 282, 125, 141. Those are some good summations. So Elite Warriors still got 141. And then the Heavy Cataphracts, 232. And a 144 for that Cataphracts Archer. I'm pretty sure these onagers are not showing correctly. They should have gotten more, in my opinion. But that is it for me. I hope you did like the Attila battle. It is a bit wild for me. I haven't covered one. It's a bit different. It's a big map. But I hope you enjoyed. It's my only replay. So, if you do have a replay for me, in the comments there is a email. Send them to me, whatever you got. I covered some 12-12, just not base game Attila. Give me some base game Attila. I dare you. But that is all for me. I shall be signing off. See you next time.